Hey, Bush and Thief, we're back for more of the Sly collection. Last time we completed Sly Cooper and Theivius Racoonus, collecting all of the vaults, but not doing any of the time trials to screw that much. This time we're going to be going on to Sly 2 Band of Thieves. A slightly better game than the first game, and one of my favorite additions I will talk about when we get to the game. So if I sound a bit like stuffy, I think my allergies are acting up. I think it's allergy season. I may sneeze a few times too, but I can't guarantee that. Sly Cooper. They may have noticed just from that one of my favorite additions. Actually, if I'm correct, there is a cheat code for this game. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't need to cheat. I'm going to go. It's pretty much a cheat that'll get you to the very end of the game. It'll unlock all of the chapters. I think it's up, down, left, R1, right. Let's see. Okay, up, down, left, R. Yeah, there we go. I did it. Here's a little spoiler. Anyway. Quick game. It's actually down, up, left, R1, right. Just a little tidbit for you there. And you might be wondering how I know that. Like, I didn't do it. I didn't get that code just so I could cheat. I'm letting you know that right now. I used to cheat on a lot of games, but this game I really wanted to play. But I think after the 3rd or 4th chapter, my game just wouldn't work. Like, it would freeze a certain chapter just as I started it, and I just couldn't go past it. So I looked up a code to get past, just to skip that one thing. I think it's because my brother and I would continually slide up and down the banister.
Foxtrot, this is the Wizard. Do you read me, Sitting Duck?
This is Peking Duck. I hear you, Blizzard.
No, Sly, I'm the Wizard, and you're Sitting Duck.
I read you loud and clear, Lizard.
No, I'm... Forget it, you're not taking this seriously.
Yeah, I'm not. Look, Bentley, I know this is your first time out in the field, but you've gotta loosen up. If we're going to get to those Clockwork parts, I need you on your toes. So in plain talk, what's your status?
Well, I've established myself in the basement, and I'm pretty sure I can rewire the service elevator if you can power it up from that security station.
Hang tough, pal. It might take some time, but I'll figure out a way to get up there.
You climbed up a falling deathly into lava. You can climb up there. So wee boing. Like, this is literally the easiest part you've ever done in any of your heists. I hit my head on something.
Okay, I spliced the wires. Ouch! Hold on.
Good job.
There it is.
There's also another one of my favorite additions. Bentley and Murray Bentley the Birds are in the field.
Okay.
And you'll be able to play with them.
That security computer.
I could totally go through there. If I had my dive technique, I could just go wee.
The spotlights are offline.
By the way, that's what happens when you press triangle.
Security system. I'm working on the security gate.
I'll explain that later. Like what this is supposed to do. If they don't explain it already.
All clear.
Thanks, pal. For your first time out, you did pretty well.
Oh, this operation is far from complete. Now that the lasers and spotlights are offline, Murray should be moving into position for your rendezvous. I'll stay here and provide computer support while you go on ahead.
So why do they have like a computer that controls all of their lasers and spotlights right here in the unguarded open? Like maybe it's just multiple computers that can do it, and they just so happen that he just so happened to be able to hack that one. Hey. You hear that? No, he didn't. He didn't get that either. Let's go to the couch. Oh, finally, money. Now, so you may notice, top left, that is a health bar. Rather than having to use horseshoes, you actually have health. And you can pick up health by breaking things like that. Like you just...
This is the network administrator. We're installing some new software into the security mainframe. So don't be alarmed if some systems get turned off for a while. But thank you. You're all doing a great job.
There's the Savali, this mugshot, panicking. Can't see what that is, but it's probably nothing good. Actually, as I just said, you know, there's no horseshoes, so what do coins do? Well, we do something amazing, and we'll get into that later on. There's a lot of features in this game that I just love that they added in. Firstly, the health bar, because, you know, having 2 hits or 3 hits is just not very easy to win. Well, luckily it wasn't a hard game, but this game is more open world, as we'll see once we get into the first level.
According to my information, the Clockwork parts are being stored up there. Now to get access, you're gonna have to meet up with Murray at the rendezvous point. Unfortunately, the route through the garden is filled with guards.
No problem. I'll just take the long way around.
If memory serves, you need to jump and hit the circle button to run along ropes.
So you do keep the main story abilities you got in the first game, except for the invisibility. I don't even know where that went. I think they thought it was a good idea at first, but then they just kind of gave up on it. I don't remember seeing any ability to turn invisible.
Try pressing on ahead without him.
Wait for it.
Thunderflaw!
There we go. Very broad.
Greetings, citizen. I hope you weren't harmed by my meteoropic entrance.
No, Murray, I kept at a safe distance.
Good, good. The Thunderflop knows neither friend nor foe, only destruction.
Yeah, could you maybe channel some of that raw energy into the security gate?
Of course. It is nothing before the Murray. Okay, all clear.
You can like go down there. You don't have to keep holding it.
Another barrier stands before you. Fear not, I shall bend it like the truth.
Solid work, Murray. You're really in the zone.
My hulking frame is too much for that puny rope. You go ahead and unlock the doors from the inside. I'll be waiting in the hallway to help you carry out the Clockwork parts.
See, he just lifted like a really heavy security gate, tossed a statue like it was nothing, and yet I had to defend him from a bunch of guards and like throughout Theivius Racoonus.
I don't get it, Sly. The Clockwork part should be here. This is all wrong. We need to pull the plug on this operation right now.
Freeze, Cooper.
Inspector Fox. As beautiful and unpredictable as ever.
Whereas you crooks are so predictable. You always return to the scene of the crime.
Crime? I haven't stolen anything. Yet.
Oh, really? Then who broke in last night and made off with all the clockwork parts? You've got the motive.
Someone already stole the parts?
Don't play dumb with me. It might not have been him, Carmelita. The method of entry and guard casualties all point to this being a Klaww Gang job.
The Klaww Gang?
Constable Neela, I allowed you to sit in on this stakeout as a favor to the Contessa. I really don't need any help. Oh, I think you might. Look at the facts. Facts? Sly Cooper is right here. I caught him red-handed. I'm just saying that there are other criminals in the world other than...
Okay, there he goes.
Sly Cooper! After him!
So I feel like she's a different voice actor. Right, Mom? And she's a lot faster with that gun. Oh god, that's really fast.
Shake a leg, Murray. It's time to go.
Freeze!
This wasn't part of the plan!
Yeah, well,
You think?
this is where things get fun.
Okay, stop running into tables.
Stop,
That's
thief!
step one. Oh yeah, that's a table.
Hey, come back here,
Ran into it.
Ringtail!
This is getting a little hot. You guys go warm up the van. I'll keep Carmelita busy.
You're all going to jail.
Pick me up at the rendezvous.
But I will say I'm not super impressed with the animations of the characters. At least I think that's for.
You can't run forever.
Like in the like they try to put too many animations on people that don't need to be
Hold
there.
still!
If you'd stop shooting me, maybe I would. Nah, I wouldn't.
Stop, thief! Freeze!
Because even if she fires faster, she's no better at shot.
I'm headed toward your position. Jump in fast so we can get out of here.
You can't run forever! I'll find you, Cooper!
Carmelita's just as angry as ever. She's really quite lovely when she's angry. And that Constable Neela, was a reference to the Klaww Gang just a slip of the tongue, or an intentional clue? Either way, it's our only lead on the missing Clockwork parts. Clockwork. He was consumed with jealousy for the Cooper clan's thieving reputation. Is it inappropriate to refer to him as a monster? No, not at all. What kind of person stays alive for hundreds of years with the express intention of wiping out a rival's family line? Imagine the hatred fueling that first decision to replace his mortal body with soulless machinery. Ultimately, it did the trick. Clockwork lived on. He caught up with my parents, and I wound up in an orphanage. It's there that I met my pals, Bentley, the brains of our outfit, and Murray, the brawn. They turned out to be all the family I needed. 2 years ago, I'd thought I'd finished it. How naive to think I could so easily put an end to that kind of hatred. And now he's back. In pieces, sure, but the threat is real. Does the Klaww Gang even realize what they've stolen? I don't know what's in my future, but I won't let it be a repeat of my past.
Okay. Like I should mention, by the way, about that code. If you do go from 0 to the last level, I don't recommend it. Because I'll explain once we get in there, but there's something you'll need that you have to get in previous chapters. If I'm correct. The Black Chateau.